Hey, my name is Evan, and I help people to do inner work. In this video, I am going to share with you 3 powerful secrets that will change your life immediately if you start to implement them, and that will elevate you to a new level with your inner work. So stay tuned to the end. This is going to be packed with useful, actionable information. All right, so I got started with inner work about 5 years ago. That's when I got serious about it. I first dabbled with meditation and books on the topic about 20 years ago, but I decided to commit to it consistently every day 5 years ago. And the basis of my inner work practice was meditation and still is. At least 10 minutes every day, I meditate pretty much every day or 6 days a week for the past 5 years. Now, there have been many, many benefits and rewards as a result of this inner work. Here's the short list for you. I work half as hard and earn nearly twice as much. There have been many improvements in my physical well-being, such as my posture is better, I make more eye contact. My speaking and communication has improved greatly. I used to drink beer and smoke tobacco like almost every night, and I would smoke weed nearly every day. And now I treat my body like I'm an athlete. In fact, the other day I ran 13 miles in something like under 2 hours. So just to say, my health is trending up, okay? I live in an apartment near the beach in Los Angeles, just like I had planned on doing. And really, there's a long list that I'm not going to get into right now. But above all, I used to have these baseline emotions of anxiety, worry, insecurity, regret, guilt. Those baseline emotions were running in the background. And now the emotions that I have running in the background are calm, joy, optimism, connectedness with other people. So I would say more than anything else, that is the main difference that I would point to that has been life-changing for me. And so what inner work is all about is working on what's inside. It's working on your thoughts and your feelings. So let me ask you this question. Do you think that your thoughts have something to do with the quality of your life? Do you think that your thoughts and your feelings have something to do with the results that you get out there in the world? If your answer was yes, how much do you think that your thoughts and feelings impact the results that you get in the world? How much do you think that your thoughts and feelings dictate the quality of your life? Have you ever seen one of these TV shows like Desperate Housewives? Why would people who have so much material abundance be desperate and unhappy? And then you can, drive a bus through or ride on a bus through some town in Mexico, let's say, like Baja, Mexico, and you'll see people who have practically nothing smiling. They're smiling at the bus. They're excited to see a bus. The sun is out. They have community. They have friendship. So again, to what degree do you think that your thoughts and feelings impact the quality of your life? And now the last question I want to ask you, and I hope that if you take away anything from this video, it's this question. What are you doing on a daily basis to improve your thoughts and your feelings? What practices do you have? What's your North Star? What's your habits? What's your routine? what are you doing to find weak points and deficiencies in your thoughts and feelings and try to improve upon it so that it gets better over time? So I was watching a basketball game the other day. It was like the NBA Finals. And in this basketball game, there was a commercial. And in the commercial, they were mocking therapy for men. They were mocking therapy for men, and they were saying therapy for guys is like bowling strikes in the bowling alley or chopping logs with a chainsaw or something like this, which is fine if you like bowling or woodworking or logging. The point is that they were trying to sell you a pickup truck. Okay? So they try and make you feel less than, and then they try to sell you something to fill in that void. And if you look around American society, and society as a whole, the global society, you're going to find this all over the place. Somebody is going to try to make you feel less than so that they can sell you a product or service. Meanwhile, we've already established that the quality of your life is greatly dependent upon your thoughts and feelings. They can't sell you going for a walk in nature and smelling fresh air and just feeling satisfied with your life. They can't sell you a sense of satisfaction that you get from having a mastery over your thoughts and feelings. They can't sell you on meditation. All right, so here are 3 essential tips that will change your inner work game, and that's really going to elevate you to the next level if you practice it. Number 1, gratitude. Gratitude is so powerful. There's been a lot of studies on it and how gratitude impacts mood. So the practice you can implement is first thing in the morning, think of 10 things you're grateful for. You can be in the habit of writing it down, or you could just make time for that gratitude practice. So maybe you go for a walk around the block. It's good for you to get outside first thing in the morning, get some sunlight in your eyes, helps you wake up. It's good for your circadian rhythm. And then while you are doing that walk around the block, just think about things you're grateful for. You can be grateful for your hands. If you don't have hands, be grateful for your feet. You can be grateful for water, roof over your head. You can be grateful for the bed that you sleep in. Or if you don't have a bed, how about the couch that you sleep on? So many things to be grateful for. There is so much going right for us every day. It's incredible. I'm grateful for my lungs. I'm grateful for my heart that's beating. Now, when you get to higher levels of gratitude, when you get good at this practice, you can begin to become grateful for challenges in your life. So, for example, let's say that you have a quarterly review with your boss. Maybe you don't like the quarterly review with your boss, but you can begin to become grateful for it. Why? Well, it's an opportunity for you to deal with an uncomfortable situation. It's an opportunity for you to make eye contact with somebody. It's an opportunity for you to practice your communication skills. It's an opportunity for you to deal with feedback. It might be an opportunity for you to deal with criticism. Could be an opportunity for you to set boundaries. You can learn from this. You can grow from this. So once you become grateful for the challenges in your life, all of a sudden, they start to take on a new meaning. And if you begin to do this frequently, you will experience more positive emotions. Okay, number 2, meditation. Meditation is king in the inner work world. Why? Well, when you do meditation, you become metacognizant. You start thinking about your thinking. Do you understand? You start thinking about your thinking. So some people will say, oh, well, my meditation is cooking. My meditation is walking the dog. Look, I'm all for those things. I'm sure that they're relaxing for you. You probably have positive emotions associated. Keep doing that. meditation is something else. When you meditate, you are cutting off all of the extrasensory stimulus of motor coordination, and your visual field is going to be off or greatly limited. And so when you cut out all this other stimulation, it's now just you and your thoughts and your feelings. Mano y mano. It is you and your breathing. It's just you, your mind, and your body. That's it. And when you make time for this every day, on a consistent basis, every single day, it will change your life in ways that I couldn't possibly explain to you unless you have tried it for 2 or 3 months. Because you become aware of your thought patterns. You start to question your thought patterns. You become aware of your feelings. You start to wonder where those feelings are coming from. You become familiar with yourself. And as you gain this familiarity, all of a sudden you find that you're able to implement changes at the base program level, the program that you're running all day long when you're out there in the real world, driving your car, talking on the phone, being at work, doing the things that people do. You're going to start to realize the program that you're running before you even start your day and go out and do those things. And it is so powerful. Okay, number 3. You've probably never heard this one before, but random motion. So, if you've ever been walking down the street with a 5-year-old, maybe because you're babysitting or because you have kids, and then you are not holding hands with them for a minute and you see that they go running towards a flock of pigeons and like they're just waving their arms in all random directions and the pigeons just spaz out and start flapping their wings and fly away. When I walk by pigeons, they don't bat a wing because I move like most adults do, which is in a very mechanistic way, okay? And you're going to notice that children and animals move in very random ways, and that adults tend to move in very repetitive, patterned ways. And so for this reason, when you introduce random motion, you are connecting with that childlike, that animal-like part of you. Now, there's also the aspect to where people develop patterns of thought, and those patterns of thought starts to embed themselves in our physical expression. And so in our physical expression, we start to have redundant patterns. And in those redundant patterns, we start to store emotional patterns. And so when you move in random ways, you are breaking up the patterns. Have you ever noticed that if you have like a fun night where you're dancing, you just feel like you have a clean slate afterwards? Like you're just brand new. You have new thoughts, new ideas, new emotions. Random motion is very powerful. You could do yoga, martial arts, roller skating, ecstatic dance, any kind of dance. Just shake it off. This is life-changing. Anytime that you feel like you're getting stuck, just move in random ways. And for those of you who do repetitive motions, maybe you're a runner, okay, every once in a while skip, hurdle, sidestep, try something different and break up the monotony of it. All right, so there's your 3 tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, please click like and subscribe. I'll be making a lot more videos in the near future. And leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you soon. Keep it real.